Okay, so we're good there. So once you have signed your coach up, I'm actually going to go into my online office first, which I should have had up already. And everybody should know how to get into your online office and into the back, correct? So we're going to go in. Okay, so you first want to make sure that your preferred placement is set to where you want it to be. So all of us are trying to get to Emerald right off the bat. So what is Emerald one more time? You're going to have a personally sponsored coach on your right leg and one on your left leg. So as you're building up your team, you're going to want to alternate as you're signing people up, or that was my plan of action at least. So there's two ways to get to your preferred placement. You either go straight here to preferred placement, or if you go to downline graphical genealogy, I'm going to do that one for now, it'll pop up right here at the top. I like to go in this way because I like to look at the graph too at the same time, and just double check that it's actually set. So my preferred placement is on my left, so I like to go to the bottom left and just confirm that this little guy here is in fact red. So what does that mean? The red in the key over here says scheduled for preferred placement, so I'm good to go. So let's say that was my first coach that I had sign up. After everything's gone through and your coach shows up in your alerts, my first step is to go into preferred placement and change it over to the right, just so that I don't forget and I don't have to worry about changing it. I've had to do that a couple times that I forgot to change that. You have 72 hours to contact Coach Relations. If you accidentally put two people on the same leg and you didn't want that, at least you can do that if that's your plan. It's totally up to you. But let's say you had it on your left and somebody signed up, and then you wanted to get somebody on your right leg and you missed getting that set. You just email coachrelations@teambeachbody.com. And this is in the files tab in the coach group too, instructions about this. But you just say, you have to be as specific as possible. You say, I signed up, let's say Amber, coach ID number 505156. She signed up on my outside left leg, and I want her to be switched to my outside right leg. And then they'll take care of it for you, and you're good to go. So I think I've done it twice actually, and it wasn't a problem. They took care of it right away. But kind of just extra stress you don't want to deal with. So again, that's my first step, is I come in and set my preferred placement. Let's see. So you're going to keep building your Christmas tree looking figure here in your graph. And again, just keep alternating back and forth. To get to Ruby, you're going to need 4 coaches, 2 on each leg, and 1 of each of those having become Emerald also. And then to Diamond is 8 coaches, 4 on each side, and an Emerald on each side as well. So now I'm going to pop back over to the coaching files. So in the files is the coach training file, which I'm going to find. Got a lot of files adding in here. It's awesome. Okay, I missed it. There it is, new coach training. Oh, I'm going to point this out real quick because I forget to tell people about it. If you have a customer that went onto Beachbody.com and didn't order off of their profile that they made, you can have them email Beachbody to say, please give the credit to their coach. I had somebody do that for me one time. People are really open to that usually because sometimes they don't realize that they have the profile, and so I had someone say, oh, I ordered T25 the other day, and I'll go look at my customer orders and I didn't see it, and it turned out they went to Beachbody.com and they were like totally like, yeah, I really want you to get the credit, and so it wasn't an issue. So that's just some instructions on how to take care of that. But so there's the new coach training. So if you haven't come in here yet, please come in here and watch these videos. Patrick has a video here how he trains his coaches. I watched that and I took notes, and I copied word for word what he does, and he does a really good job. And I took a lot of ideas from what he said. And then a little video from Beth, again, how to use this. And I believe this is Amy that is doing a sample coach training, so how she trains her coaches, also really good to watch that. You're going to send them a welcome video. And if you want to make one yourself, Amy has a good example. She sends all of her new coaches a welcome video explaining who she is and the different types of coaches they can be. And she wants them to respond to her saying if they're just planning on being a discount coach or they are in this to learn the business. And so she sends that to every single person that she signs up. So that's an option to keep in mind for yourself. And that gives people a good idea, like a better idea of who you are, and you start to build that personal relationship with your new coach, like right off the bat too. So you're going to add your new coach into the coach group, and they'll be approved. I think our coach group right now, it doesn't need approval, but some of the other coach groups need a diamond to approve them. And then you're going to post your collage, your welcome collage for everybody to comment on and welcome. It's one of my favorite things. I love seeing a new coach collage. And always try and comment on those. Don't just hit the like button. Give them a nice warm shout out. Then the next thing is you're going to come into this file tab, and you're going to start sending your new coach training videos one at a time. And so you want to not overwhelm them by sending them too many all at once. You want to send them one every so often, but you want them to respond to you saying that they're done, and maybe talk with them about it, ask them what they learned, so that you know that they actually did watch it, and you can go over any questions that they have right away. So I believe there are 7 videos, so they're all down here. So all you have to do is come in here and copy the link and send it on over, and when they're done, you can discuss it and then be like, all right, I'll be right back with your next video. So you're also going to set up a training call with them within 48 hours of them signing up. I do a Zoom call right away with my new coaches, so I like to explain, what a Zoom is. That's one of the first things I tell them to do once they've signed up as a coach. I say, okay, first thing I want you to do is get on your computer and download the app called Zoom, because we use this a lot. So that's one of the first things that I explain, is that we have Zoom calls on Wednesday for the team calls, and then also start explaining that, for Coach Basics, it'll be with me. I do it on Tuesday nights. Teresa is going to be taking over next month, so she can pick when she wants to have the calls. They were on Mondays. Mondays don't work very well for me, so I changed it to Tuesday. So Teresa may want to change it back to Monday. But anyway, so I like to show them what a Zoom is, and then I go over Facebook, and I go over some of the main basic parts of the online office with them. And also go over how to do Instagram and have their bio set up. And then we do an invite together too. I'll have them have their phone out and search a hashtag together, and have them send their first invite while we're on the Zoom together, so that they know exactly what they need to do, and then they're good to go. And then I also set up a second Zoom call about a week later to go over more in depth of the online office, because I think that at first the volume and the cycling and signing up coaches, it's all a little hard to understand at first. So I like to split everything up a little bit. And then also they're going through Coach Basics usually around that time. So by the time we talk again, they may have a little bit better understanding of everything anyways. So again, that's how I do my coach training. But if you follow this document, you should be good to go. There's also a document in here that says what to do after you've trained your coach. So how to follow up with them to make sure that they're doing okay and they're understanding everything. So I think that's all I need. I'm going to stop sharing.